Please don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Chapter 19, Rap Beats.
At school, Thato was in a great mood after his English class. His teacher had returned his research paper, which earned an A. She included a note saying that she had learned a lot about global warming from his well-written work. The note also praised his effort with a good work and a smiley face. Additionally, she reminded him that he could still submit his rap for extra credit. That afternoon, Thato was so engrossed in writing his rap on the school bus that he nearly missed his stop. Luckily, the bus driver called out, "Isn't this your stop? I sure don't want your grandpa chasing me down like last time," he joked. Thato smiled, gave the young bus driver a fist bump, and got off the bus. In the house, he heard the television on. Pop and Gigi were playing cards in the dining room. Thato, happy to see his afternoon snack on the kitchen island, first stepped into the dining room to greet his grandparents before washing his hands. He then carried his snack and drink to the dining room table. As the card game wound down, Thato mentioned that he was working on a rap and needed some cool music to go with it. Gigi jokingly offered to sing a few bars in the background, but Pop politely declined, saying he had it covered. He did, however, express interest in hearing some of Thato's verses. As Thato finished eating, Pop retrieved his saxophone from the closet. He played a few notes with a soft, jazzy flair, and Thato's eyes widened as he carried his dish to the sink. Gigi could tell that this wasn't the type of music her grandson had in mind. She quietly urged Thato to share what he was looking for. Thato grabbed his notes and joined Pop, launching into a verse with a faster tempo. "Know who you are, don't wear a disguise. See through the lies, open your eyes. Peer pressure's heavy, but you're tougher than that. Stick to your guns, don't fall into their trap." He then explained his hook. "Don't be deceived by appearances and what's been told. These forced narratives and images are ignorant and old. Dribble and three-pointers can happen if you're small. Remember, not all tall people can play basketball." Pop and Gigi bopped their heads and smiled as Thato gestured like a seasoned rapper. They loved the part about basketball. Gigi especially liked the no cursing and no use of the N-word. Thato high-fived them both and then encouraged them to make up a verse about anything. He then refined his request, asking for a verse on false narratives. At first, the grandparents are reluctant, then insisted they would, but need some time to think about it. That went to the office to work on his homework while his grandparents, Pop and Gigi, watched the news in the living room. During commercial breaks, Pop would craft rhyming sentences, with Gigi adding lines of her own. When the news returned, they would quietly watch it. They wanted to make sure their grandson knew they were actively trying to create verses. After finishing his homework, Thato went to check on his grandparents and the assignment he had given them. Pop tried to stall by saying he wanted to practice some tunes on the keyboard for his rap, and Gigi joined him to see if she could help. They tinkered with different sounds, and Pop sped up the beats a little. Delaying the task of finding the right beat seemed to work in their favor, as they started with, "Yo, check this out," just as their son, Brandon, walked through the front door. Brandon set down a box of props he was carrying and, laughing, asked, "What are you guys doing?" His mother smiled and replied, "We're getting our rap on, son." Brandon shook his head, amused. His parents quickly changed the subject by asking what he had in the box. Brandon explained that he had brought some visuals for the career presentation he was giving at the high school later that week. His parents were pleased with his preparedness. Brandon then asked his nephew to listen to his presentation to get feedback on what a young audience might take away from it.
What do you think of Thato's rap thus far? In the comments below, let us know your thoughts. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.